Hello students, in the last lecture we solved some examples on inverse function from our exercise 1.2. Again today we continue the examples on inverse function from our exercise 1.2. Today's first example, differentiate with respect to x cosec inverse of e raised to x. So in the solution, let us assume the given function as y. It is equal to cosec inverse of e raised to x. Differentiate with respect to x, we get dy by dx is equal to d by dx of cosec inverse of e raised to x. Now we know derivative of cosec inverse x is minus 1 upon x into square root x square minus 1. But instead of x here e raised to x is there. So its a derivative is for multiplication again. That means in our formula we replace x by e raised to x and multiply the term by derivative of e raised to x. So it is equal to minus 1 upon e raised to x into square root of e raised to x bracket square minus 1 multiplied by d by dx of e raised to x. Now we know derivative of e raised to x is e raised to x. So this term becomes, it is equal to minus 1 upon e raised to x into e raised to 2x minus 1. Because e raised to x bracket square is e raised to 2x into e raised to x. Now this e raised to x get cancelled with e raised to x in denominator. So hence we get dy by dx is minus 1 upon square root e raised to 2x minus 1. This is our required derivative for given function. Now example 2, differentiate with respect to x cot inverse of 4 raised to x. Solution, let y is equal to cot inverse of 4 raised to x. Differentiate with respect to x, we get dy by dx is equal to d by dx of cot inverse of 4 raised to x. We know derivative of cot inverse x is minus 1 upon 1 plus x square. Here instead of x, again 4 raised to x is there. So again apply same criteria. Means replace x by 4 raised to x and multiply this term by derivative of 4 raised to x. So it is equal to minus 1 upon 1 plus 4 raised to x bracket square into d by dx of 4 raised to x. Now derivative of 4 raised to x is 4 raised to log 4. So dy by dx is equal to minus 1 upon 1 plus 4 raised to 2x multiplied by 4 raised to x into log 4. Hence we get dy by dx is equal to minus 4 raised to x log 4 divided by 1 plus 4 raised to 2x. Now we write this 4 raised to 2x as 16 raised to x also, because here 4 raised to x bracket square can be written as 4 square bracket raised to x, and 4 square is 16. So instead of 1 plus 4 raised to 2x in denominator, we can write 1 plus 16 raised to x also. Now see the third example. Differentiate with respect to x sine raised to 4 of sine inverse root x. So in the solution, let y is equal to sine raised to 4 of sine inverse of root x. We know we can write sine square theta as sine theta bracket square. So we write here y is equal to sine of sine inverse root x bracket raised to 4. We know sine of sine inverse x is x. So we get here y is equal to square root x bracket raised to 4. We use here the formula sine of sine inverse x is equal to x. Now square root x raised to 4 means x square. Hence we get y is equal to x square. Differentiate with respect to x, we get dy by dx is x square and derivative of x square is 2x. Hence we get dy by dx is equal to 2x. Example 4. Differentiate with respect to x cosec inverse of 1 upon cos of 5 raised to x. Let y is equal to given function cosec inverse of 1 upon cos 5 raised to x. Now we know 1 upon cos means sec. So we get y is equal to cosec inverse of sec 5 raised to x. We know we can write sec theta as cosec of pi by 2 minus theta. Instead of theta, here 5 raised to x is there. So we write this sec of 5 raised to x as cosec of pi by 2 minus 5 raised to x. Therefore we get y is equal to cosec inverse of cosec pi by 2 minus 5 raised to x. Now we know again one formula, cosec inverse of cosec x or cosec inverse of cosec theta is equal to theta. In the last lecture, we see these formulas. We have to remember these formulae to solve the problems on inverse function. And so we get y is equal to pi by 2 minus 5 raised to x. Now differentiate with respect to x. We get dy by dx is equal to d by dx of pi by 2 minus 5 raised to x. Now derivative of pi by 2 is 0 because it is constant term, minus derivative of 5 raised to x is 5 raised to x into log 5. Hence dy by dx is equal to minus 5 raised to x into log 5. Example 5. Differentiate with respect to x cos inverse of square root of 1 minus cos x square upon 2. Let the given function be y. Now here in the bracket we apply here 1 minus cos 2 theta's formula. Using the cos 2 theta's formula, we know 1 minus cos 2 theta is 2 sin square theta, means this angle becomes half. Here angle is x square, its half is x square upon 2. So we rewrite this y as y is equal to cos inverse of square root of 2 into sin square of x square upon 2 divided by 2. Now here these 2 get cancelled and square root of sin square is sin. So we get y is equal to cos inverse of sin x square upon 2. Again this sin can be written in terms of cos. Sin theta can be written in terms of cos as cos of pi by 2 minus theta. So here this sin x square upon 2 can be written as cos of pi by 2 minus x square. So y is equal to cos inverse of cos pi by 2 minus x square. Now cos inverse of cos theta is theta. So we get y is equal to pi by 2 minus x square upon 2. Now differentiate this with respect to x, we get d by dx of dy by dx is equal to d by dx of pi by 2 minus x square upon 2. Again here derivative of x pi by 2 upon 2 is 0 and derivative of x square is 2. So because of this minus sign, we get derivative is minus 2x upon 2. 2 get cancelled and hence dy by dx is equal to minus x. This is the derivative for given function. Now next example number 6. Differentiate with respect to x tan inverse of 1 minus tan x upon 2 divided by 1 plus tan x upon 2. Let us denote the given function as y. Now here to use formula for tan of a minus b, we put here value of 1 as pi by 4. And this in denominator we can write this tan x upon 2 as 1 into tan x upon 2. So we get y is equal to tan inverse of tan pi by 4 minus tan x upon 2 divided by 1 plus tan pi by 4 into tan x upon 2. It is of the form tan a minus tan b divided by 1 plus tan a into tan b. It is formula for tan of a minus b. Therefore, y is equal to tan inverse of tan of pi by 4 minus x upon 2. And we know tan inverse of tan theta is theta. And therefore, we get y is equal to pi by 4 minus x upon 2. So, differentiate with respect to x, we get dy by dx is equal to d by dx of pi by 4 minus x upon 2. Differentiating this, here we get 0. Pi by 4 is constant, so its derivative is 0. So, 0 minus half. So, dy by dx is equal to minus half. This is the required derivative for the given function. आपल्याला दिसतंय की फंक्शन खूप कठीण आहे, पण ॲक्च्युअली सॉल्व करायला गेलं फॉर्म्युली जर तुमचे लर्न असतील तर तुम्ही इझिली हे प्रॉब्लेम सॉल्व करू शकतात. त्याच्यासाठी 11वी मधले जे ट्रिग्नोमेट्री फंक्शनचे फॉर्म्युले आहेत ते सर्व तुम्हाला पुन्हा एकदा रिवाइज करायचे आहेत. Now example number 7, differentiate with respect to x cos inverse of 3 cos e raised to x plus 2 sin e raised to x divided by square root 13. Again represent is given function as y, so let y is equal to given function. Now separate these two terms inside the bracket. So we get y is equal to cos inverse of 3 upon root 13 into cos e raised to x plus 2 upon root 13 into sin e raised to x. We call this as relation number 1. Now, if we take the sum of the squares of these two terms, 3 upon root 13 and 2 upon root 13, we observe here, we get 3 upon root 13 bracket square plus 2 upon root 13 bracket square, it is equal to 9 by 13 plus 4 upon 13. We get it is 9 plus 4 upon 13 means 13 upon 13, it is 1. Means sum of the squares of these two terms is 1. We know the sum of the squares of two terms is 1, means it satisfies the identity cos square theta plus sin square theta is 1. So we take cos theta as 3 by root 13 and sin theta as 2 by root 13. So from this we get tan theta is 2 upon 3, and this implies theta is equal to tan inverse of 2 by 3. Now substituting these values in relation 1. So equation 1 becomes y is equal to cos inverse of cos theta into cos e raised to x plus sin theta into sin e raised to x. Means we observe this bracket is of the form cos A cos B plus sin A sin B. It is formula for cos of A minus B. So we get y is equal to cos inverse of cos of theta minus e raised to x. So we get y is equal to theta minus e raised to x, because we know cos inverse of cos theta is theta. Now differentiating this, remember one step here. Answer is 1 also, plus e raised to x also. Why? If we take this term as first term and this as second term, means cos e raised to x into cos theta plus sin e raised to x into sin theta. We can write this as cos of e raised to x minus theta also. Means we get two values for y, theta minus e raised to x or e raised to x minus theta. So we get there are two values of dy by dx from this. I solve only for this value. Okay, means we can solve this problem two ways from this step. We get here cos inverse of cos theta minus e raised to x, instead of we get here cos of e raised to x minus theta also. Okay, so differentiating this with respect to x, we get, or first of all we put here y as theta as here to tan inverse of 2 by 3. So y is equal to tan inverse of 2 by 3 minus e raised to x. The next value is what? If we take the value as e raised to x minus theta, then we get e raised to x minus tan inverse of 2 by 3 also. Okay. Now differentiating with respect to x, we get dy by dx is equal to d by dx of tan inverse of 2 by 3 minus e raised to x. We observe this term constant, so its derivative is 0. So dy by dx is equal to 0 minus e raised to x, and hence dy by dx is minus e raised to x. Means here there are two answers, dy by dx is minus e raised to x or e raised to x also. Okay. Now next example. See the next example, example number 8. Differentiate with respect to x sin inverse of 1 minus x square divided by 1 plus x square. Let us denote the given function as y. Now here we put here x as tan theta. If we put x as tan theta, from this we get theta is equal to tan inverse of x. Therefore, because of this substitution, now y is equal to sin inverse of 1 minus tan square theta divided by 1 plus tan square theta. And this is formula for cos 2 theta. So we get y is equal to sin inverse of cos 2 theta. We write this cos in terms of sin also. So we get y is equal to sin inverse of sin pi by 2 minus 2 theta. And sin inverse of sin theta is theta. So y is equal to pi by 2 minus 2 theta. Resubstituting here value of theta as tan inverse x, we get pi by 2 minus 2 times tan inverse x. Now we can easily differentiate this term. So differentiate with respect to x, we get dy by dx is equal to d by dx of pi by 2 minus 2 times tan inverse x. Derivative of this pi by 2 is 0. So we get dy by dx is equal to 0 minus 2 times 1 upon 1 plus x square. This is derivative for tan inverse x. And hence dy by dx is equal to minus 2 upon 1 plus x square. This is the derivative for given function. Now see example number 9. Differentiate with respect to x cot inverse of a square minus 6x square divided by 5ax. Solution, let y is equal to cot inverse of a square minus 6x square divided by 5ax. We know cot inverse of x is equal to tan inverse of 1 upon x, means tan inverse of reciprocal of this term. So we get y is equal to tan inverse of 5ax divided by a square minus 6x square. To simplify this bracket, first of all we divide the numerator and denominator by a square. So dividing by a square in both numerator and denominator, we get y is equal to tan inverse of 5 into x upon a divided by 1 minus 6x square upon a square. Now we split this 5x upon a and 6x square upon a square as the sum of the two terms is 5x upon a and product is 6x square upon a square. So such two terms are 3x upon a and 2x upon a, and hence we get y is equal to tan inverse of 3 into x upon a plus 2 into x upon a divided by 1 minus 3 into x upon a into 2 into x upon a. So y is equal to tan inverse of 3x upon a plus tan inverse of 2x upon a, because it is here we use the formula for tan inverse of x plus y divided by 1 minus xy is equal to tan inverse x plus tan inverse y. We use this formula here. Now we can easily differentiate this. So differentiate with respect to x, dy by dx is equal to d by dx of tan inverse of 3x upon a plus tan inverse of 2x upon a. Now differentiating this, we get d by dx of tan inverse 3x upon a plus d by dx of tan inverse 2x upon a. It is equal to 1 upon 1 plus 3x upon a bracket square into d by dx of 3x upon a plus derivative of second term is 1 upon 1 plus 2x upon a bracket square into d by dx of 2x upon a. Now derivative of this 3x upon a as 3 upon a. And if we take the square of this term is 9x square upon a square. And if we take here the LCM, we get in denominator a square plus 9x square divided by a square. This a square goes in numerator. Similarly here we get 1 plus 4x square upon a square. Again this a square goes in numerator and derivative of this 2x upon a as 2 upon a. And so we get it is equal to 3 upon a multiplied by a square upon a square plus 9x square plus 2 upon a multiplied by a square upon a square plus 4x square. Now we observe here 1a get cancelled in numerator. Again here a in denominator get cancelled with 1a in numerator. So we get here dy by dx is equal to 3a upon a square plus 9x square plus 2a upon a square plus 4x square. This is our required derivative for this given function. If we remember all the formulas, we can easily solve the derivative of inverse function also. So see you again in the next lecture. So thank you.